The following video was pre-recorded on twitch.tv/codedman9000. More information on the stream times at the end of the video. Hello and welcome to a Twitch Plays Long series called Stone to Space. We are in Chapter 1, Medieval Progression. Today we are playing Manor Lords. We started with this town on Wednesday. We attempted to get to the final stage of the game, which I had assumed was 10 level 3 houses, but there's actually 3 town sizes. So if I look up here, right now we're in the large village. There's 3 sizes. It was small, medium, and large. Now I knew that about the village, but I thought the town was only small and large. And I know small town, as you can see here, it's only 3 level 3 houses, and I thought the next stage was 10 level 3 houses for large town. Now it's half right. It is 10 level 3 houses, but that's for medium town. To get to large town, which is the end of this scenario of the game, you need 15 level 3 houses. So I prepared for only 10. We ran out of ale. Then in our attempt to get ale, we then started running into food issues, because level 3 houses then allow you to have an additional family or 2 families. I forget what it ended up being, but I know it gives you at least 1 extra family. So we were creating issues on top of issues that were just creating more work for the previous issues. So at the end of the stream, we then voted on if we would just continue from where we were and try to fix the issues we had, which could have been done. It would have taken time. Or we just restart from the exact same point that we started last stream. So we voted that we would just restart. So we're kind of doing a save scum. And we set it up a little bit. So this wasn't here at the beginning of the last stream, these 4 houses. We also made 1 brewery and 1 tailor shop, so that I remember to make these 3 houses tailors. We need these houses up and running with families in them before we upgrade these to being tailors, because they're going to take the workforce. Right now we only have 1 family that's building. That's 3 peoples. 3 builders, I mean. But, we only... I can't move, there we go. We only need 1 brewery. That does enough to make our ale. We have 95 pieces of malt, which means we should have 5 ale. Oh no, we actually have a ton of ale. So we might have bought more malt at some point. But what we're going to do to start off is go into trade and turn off different imports. Well, actually, they're pretty set up right now. I don't think we have to turn any of these down. Did we get goat farming in this save? We do. So we could turn up the meat. We might also need to add an additional portion over here for food. Now I do remember that we ran out of a clothing option at some point. So we have the tannery here that turns hide into leather. There it is. And then we have a secondary thing. Oh, that was the shoes. The cobbler shop is our secondary clothing. So one of these 2 options ran out of the thing to make it. I'm going to assume it's the cobbler shop. Although it doesn't tell you what it takes to make the thing. If I click on this, will it tell us? It just says it makes shoes. Okay. I guess it doesn't require anything. The tailor's workshop does, I believe. So we might get into the tailor's workshop, which actually we're doing here. Never mind. Okay. So to start off, what should we do? I don't think we had any issues with our wheat farm. I know in the last stream we started getting into the other type of clothing, which is this. The Weaver's Workshop turns wool into yarn and flax into linen. We had to plant a flax field, which I remember was over here when we did it last. I think we might go to a different spot this time. We have a decent area right here that we could make a small farm. We don't need a lot. I don't think there's anywhere else that's a large area. I mean, we have this small area here in the trees. We have this little bit of area here, but this is kind of our industrial area, so I want to leave it opened. We could just chop it right here, make a road, and then make this our farm. I actually like that idea. Let's do that. So what we want to do is go from here and straight across. Now, I can get rid of this road here and this road. That'll be easy. I can also get rid of this long road, but the roads that come from the game when it first spawns the map, they replace themselves after some amount of time. It'll just respawn, no matter what you have placed there. So if you have a building there, it will respawn going straight through the building, and people will use it to walk through the building. It just ignores anything that's placed there. The last time we played Manor Lords, we found that out the hard way, because I think I placed a farm where the road was, and the road then went straight through the farm. It doesn't interrupt anything. It just replaces itself, and I don't know. It could have been a bug that's maybe fixed by now. I'm just not going to attempt to do anything about it. So we are going to just get rid of this road here. It might get rid of the whole thing. Okay, it only got rid of it there. That's perfect. How far does this one give? Okay. That actually was decent. I don't mind having to draw on this amount of road. If it was the entire road all the way up to here, I would have been annoyed. Now, we need, I think it's in this one, a field. I'm going to switch this to flax. And I don't think I need to pay attention to how big the plots are, seeing that I'm only going to fit 3 plots. I could probably make this large area here into 2, make this a large third area, and then put the farmhouse here for it, just so these guys don't have to do anything with it. So if we go straight out to here... So while I'm building this, how was everyone's week? I think it was Wednesday since I last saw most of everyone that's here. Was your Wednesday to Saturday well? I think I'll go to about here. Now I can't really see how far into the trees it goes. I think it's straight like this. So I go here. And then it follows a road that's in the trees. It's also hard to see. That's a decent amount of flax. We won't need a lot. There's a tree that's fallen here. And she looked like a traffic cone from this far away. I actually want it to be in this one. Now, for this farmhouse, we're not going to need a lot of people in it. It's just for 3 plots. I am going to put 1 animal. So what we should do is go into logistics, get a hitching post, place 1 hitching post down. Now we're going to need money to purchase the animal, the ox. And we want this one to be flax. This one is going to be follow as the 2nd year. And this one is follow as the 1st year. We don't need to grow barley, because we're going to have a lot at the beginning. We just need to hopefully be able to upgrade enough houses in the amount of time that they're going to be taking the ale. So we found out last time we have to stop trading ahead of time. We have to stop importing things. We can still export to get that extra money, but we need to not buy things when we're ready to start upgrading, because each house requires 25 coins to upgrade to level 3. We need 25 times 15. I can't do that off the top of my head. Just give me 1 second, I'm going to do it on my phone. We're going to need 375 coins, along with 15 of all the other items. So that's 45 logs, I believe. Some are close to 150 planks. And 60, I think they're called roof tiles? We have enough. Right before we start upgrading, I'm going to save the game, just in case we don't have enough roof tiles. We'll order some. We'll get the coins back from trading. And then we'll upgrade. And the only reason why I would restart the game is because we're doing a story. Usually I would just go through the struggle. Just close the calculator. I also have a new thing, which I should probably wait until there's more people. But I have a new mug. I'm absolutely thrilled. Okay, let's start this on fastest speed. Oh, I didn't notice that it takes away the leaves. I don't know if it showed up on stream very well. But when they chop down the tree, they actually take the leaves off it before it's turned into a log that we can use. That's a nice feature. We also have a lot of people that are losing approval. Now, is this for clothing? It is! Okay, so that's why we needed the flax. Now they're using an ox, so that means this farm down here is doing things they shouldn't be doing. I'm gonna let them do this until the buildings are ready for it, including us having the extra ox. Now we do have an ox, or two that we can get rid of. And by get rid of, I mean we can put them to work. The number 3 in parentheses are our unassigned oxen. So those are the ones that aren't assigned to a job. We can set up one of them at least to be part of the farm. We're not going to need 2 like down here. Actually, this area I think has 4 oxen. And you can actually see that they're taking away the wheat. That's pretty neat. Now I would normally tell them to stop. We do have this ready. Let's put one family in here since we had one up here. And then we'll upgrade this. It should mean that they're still able to work there. You just can't put someone to work after you start an upgrade. It doesn't let you open it, as you can tell. Now this should be open. Can we buy one? We can. We have a lot of coins. So we ordered 1 oxen. Do we upgrade it to being a 2 animal stable? I don't think we need 4 extra oxen. Right now we have 3. We have 4, but we're going to assign that oxen here once it's upgraded. We also found out if we hold tab, we can see how many people are living in each house. Now, I knew we could see the workforce, the places that actually need people. For example, right here, the gear icon, that's 3 people working out of 3, or 3 families of 3 available job areas. I didn't realize that you could also see how many people are living in a house. And it also tells you what's available to be upgraded to have a job. Like Taylor's Workshop doesn't have the gear, this does. So, we should probably upgrade that. Let's go in here and limit their workspace. Now I need to press Control. Scroll in. We want them to only focus on flax. And let's assign the livestock to here. Okay. Got an itch in my ear. The headphones make my ears itchy. It's probably the only downfall of it. Now if we go in here, we're going to limit their workspace, but this is going to be a very large workspace. And I zoomed out way too far. And we're going to zoom out, or zoom in I guess it would be for this. There's probably going to be a difficult way. Okay, this is as far out as we can zoom, so I want to try and keep it off of the fields to the north. I think the best I could do. I don't remember if I did this one. I didn't do this one, okay. If you try to clear the workspace area, it would tell you that it was cleared. That's another way of knowing. Is this a Goosebump thing? Don't have Spotify opened up on my screen. There we go. I didn't realize that Goosebumps is on this. I know I added that, but I don't remember. Okay, we're still fast forwarded, so I think all we need to do is wait for the families to come in. Did we upgrade all the houses to having 2 families? Okay, that's what we set up in the last stream. When we restarted the save file, it didn't have these houses here, so we placed them in preparation of this stream. Now these are all level 2. We probably should upgrade all of these to level 2, but we can't unless there's a family living there. And we also can't do that without clothing. Where would it show us leather? Hides and leather, they're both at 0. Which our goat farm should be helping. Now this has all the people in it. It's just, I guess, slow in starting? If I go into our trading post, will it tell us how much meat we have now? We're still less than 10. We're also not keeping up with eggs. We're buying eggs. Maybe we should put in our second area of houses over here. We'll put another block. Now if I go from the top down view, this might make it look a little bit more straight. Now I know we're going up and down hills over here, so it's not going to actually be a straight road when we look at it later. And I can't see where that road ended. This would be a temporary road just to see where I have to stop. Here to here, and this road. And then this one up here just to make the housing plots easier to put. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Now, I think that road is connected. It kind of looked like it was short a little bit right there, so I don't know if it actually is connected or not. It doesn't need to be. This road is only going to the houses. It doesn't have to go down here. And what we need first is eggs. Or should I do the leather first? Probably leather. Because we don't have the meat or the hides for the other stuff. I don't want to place it there. I want this. Yep. Now this is 10 houses. We want to hopefully get more than 10 families within the area. So if we go down to where everything has 2 families, this is 7 plots. So that's 14. We filled in an extra 4 families in the same area. So this area is... looks like it 1 plot bigger than this side. Doesn't matter that it's bigger or not. I wasn't trying to get them to be mirror copies of each other. There's a lot of Pokemon in chat, it seems. And I'm gonna need to find a different place to put this cord from the headphone. I used to have it go in front of me and go down that way underneath the table. But now it's going this way. And it's in my arm. This is why I was using earbuds at the beginning of streaming. But it was just annoying my ears too much. So now I have this big bulky thing. What else are we importing? This one we can turn off because we're not even enabling it. Ooh, it could be the... I'm gonna pause for a second. It's probably the barley, the malt. We're probably still buying malt. And we probably should. Now we could start selling our shoes. Do I have the ability of doing that? No, we need a lot of coins for that to unlock it. I might work towards that. Because it looks like shoes don't take anything to make. I don't know how we're making them. Maybe we're taking the leather? Who knows? We're getting pretty close to having this area done. We actually have some money now. We could upgrade these, I think. Requirements not met. Oh, that's level 2 already. Whoops. You are level 2. What am I trying to do here? Oh, this. After they upgrade, we get to choose what type of clothing thing they're going to make. So like this one is probably already set. Oh, no, it's not. Cloaks and clothes are what we're going to be making. Actually, we're not going to make cloaks. We could make gamisons. Maybe if we start with just gamisons. Now, is that what counts as clothing? We need something level 2. Gamisons do not count as clothing at the marketplace, so we have to make clothes. Which is unfortunate, because that means we need to have a dye workshop ready. And they are very quick at making this. Thanks. I could do cloaks, but we don't have yarn. We would have to set up sheep farming. Okay, that's already set. That's not. I'm gonna quickly go through all the houses again, make sure that they're on the right thing. It's only 4 houses, so it doesn't take very long. Okay, and the reason why we did 4 houses here instead of all 5 is because this is also 4, and we don't need more than 1 brewery. If we were trying to have this self-sustaining and always be making ale, we would need a whole thing of malt shops or breweries. Now, what we need next is 2 things for clothing. We need this building here, the Weaver's Workshop, and we also need the Dyer's Workshop for the dyes, of course. Which one of these is bigger? I forget. Let's not place that. Are these the same size? This is a small thing. But it's deep, so if we place it here, that would be better to make this. Okay, that's what we're going to do. First, this one. Place it just like that. And then this, we should be able to fit right next to it. Last time we tried fitting both of them in here, but we didn't have enough space. We go here, here, and here. Both of them are connected. We do have some people to put in there straight away. That's always good. How are we doing on flax? Don't know where to look to know where we have it. I know it shows here under crops that we can harvest 35. We're also not going to worry about this anymore. It doesn't look like it does anything against us to not be doing that. I guess this is the only place to see where flax is in the crop area. Now, is there a way to prevent them from eating berries? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know what it doesn't tell you what foods it takes, it just says how many different brands of it, I guess, would be. So this one farmhouse should be doing pretty good now. I'm just going to check in on them. You're stuttering a lot there, Mr. Ox. Not sure what's going on with them. What are you guys doing on this farm? Oh, looks like they have some flax here. Looks like they're plowing it. Do you not have an ox? You should. What's going on here? Livestock? You do have Thomas here. I don't know if this is Thomas over here or not. It's not, and I'm also not going to pronounce that word. Let's put it on family. That's what I meant to do. We are getting a lot of people in. So we put one in the Weaver's Workshop, one in the Dye Workshop. How are we doing on these houses? We're down here. We're doing the last 3 houses now. And then we should be doing these houses afterwards. Yes. So we're going to quickly go through all these. Let's start on the right side because it's easier to click on the next house. And we're going to upgrade all these. Then we're going to set them to be goat farmers. Probably still having an issue with clothing, right? Yes. We're not creating enough clothing. So we might need to make a larger flax field. We can actually turn off... we already did turn off taxes. So this is going to keep going into negative. Nothing to worry about. Are we now making dyes? We are making dyes now. We also did notice that we are going to run out of iron at some point. But that's okay. Let me just readjust my legs for a second here. That's better. Let's see what else we're buying. Because it seems like we're buying too many things here. Oh, this is saying... Oh, I wasn't looking at the right thing. We said we're going to update this, so we need... Should probably just turn these off for now. Let's turn all these off. We're going to keep the bread one on, actually. But we're going to turn these 2 off. If they set up an order and they went out to go pick up the stuff, they're still going to pick up the stuff. How much ale do we have? We have a decent amount of ale. We can turn this off for now. This will tell us if we need more food being grown over here already. They didn't add any families yet, so that means they're still filling in these houses over here. It looks like they're on the last house now. This has 2. Are these upgraded to level 2? They are not. So let's get level 2 houses here. We'll get more money each month. It'll also be close to the marketplace, so we could set up these to being level 3 houses. Don't remember how far we got with level 3 houses? How is this doing? We're still not full on it yet. That's good. This one's kind of full. This one we could use more people in. Let's max it out. We actually we have a bunch of people we could fit in there. They don't have a lot of things to sell, but it'll at least give us more people working in the marketplace. This, we don't need more people in the church. How about this guy? We could put more people in here once we have the families available. I'm going to attempt to keep 3 families in here at all times. I was trying to keep just 1, but I think we might actually require 3 families. These people are just crying out for clothing. So we definitely need better selection. Linen and dyes. Let's keep just 10 in each. So this is always gonna... Oh, does it do it for all of them? Look at that, that's cool. So we're always gonna have 10 linen and 10 dyes in our storage. Or it's the storages in the houses, I don't know. I think it's in reserve, so they never use it as long as we have more than 10. Should we do that? We don't want to put a limit on how much they produce. I guess having a reserve would tell us what we're low on, so let's actually just turn this down to 1. That way we know if it's above 1... I mean, we could do it just being above 0, too. I don't know. We don't have to worry about it. Did they finish putting families in these 2 houses? They did. So we have all the families in here. We were going to put more families up here. Now I'm going to go down to 1 available builder family, just so that could be filled in. They should be starting over here now. They are. We're going to go in here and update all of them to being goat farms. This will bring us hide and meat. We could do another row of just pig farms, but I kind of want to keep this side of the road open for another flax field. And this is going to be our level 1 housing area. How are we doing on our different types of food? Now, our next research point. We are going to get into apple orchards. Or do we go into basic armoring? I don't think we have to worry about it. We could do the forest manor, doubles the capacity of berries. We'll have to keep an eye on how many dyes we make per year. Why is this stuck? Oh, the cord. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about it then. Just trying to move the mic a little bit. We're putting stuff in the sawmill. That means we are cutting wood quickly. What are we doing in all of our stuff anyway? How do we make blocks? I don't think I ever noticed a thing in how to make blocks. Just gonna go through here and see if it makes a secondary item. None of them. I would assume nothing in the wood area would do something with turning stone into blocks. I feel like it's a thing they're working on in the game. Because it would be in this one, right? I don't know where it would be. This is all food. What are we in trading? Oh yeah, we can place shrubbery or erase it. It's funny. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's... Wait, is it a road upgrade? Road connection point... Nope. So I don't know. We now have a lot of coins, so we were going to upgrade something in here, right? Sophie, welcome in! How are you today? Is this where I wanted to be? No, it's not. It's this one. We want to sell shoes. 640? We have 640. Why can't I? Stressed, depressed, my ass is blessed. It's a wild statement. How do I have 691 coin. Wait, did it update after I clicked on this? It might have. Okay, we didn't have enough when I clicked on the trading post before, but we do now. So let's start this. How is you? I am good. We are redoing a save. If you missed on Wednesday, we already did attempt to get to the last stage of this game, but I didn't realize that there was 3 types of towns. What are we printing? I am printing a beta fish for one of my students on the bus. To finish this game, we need Large Town, which requires 15 level 3 houses. I didn't realize that there was a middle town, or a medium town, and I thought the large town required 10. Turns out it was medium town requires 10. Large town requires 15. So when we tried doing this last stream, we only did 10 level 3 houses, and then we weren't able to get to 15 because they started using all the ale, and it was just creating a whole bunch of problems. So instead, we voted at the end of the stream to just restart from where we left off last Saturday when we first started the game. So I'm building up houses. We're going to need to save up a little bit more money. We need just under 400. Cross Critical Role to come here. So confused why the song's still playing. I forget who added the song, but somebody did it with the redeem. And we're going into the last song, which... Oh, you added it? So many of you guys added songs. I don't remember who did it. Except for the last song. I always remember when the song is the last one on the playlist, I remember that song. This one was added by Dan. And then I kind of forget everything beforehand who added that. Except for the few things that I added, like a Goosebumps theme. And the Halo theme. I know Sophie added the very first song. And then Regis added Instruments of Destruction from the original Transformers movie. Dan added in Tank from Cowboy Bebop. Bunch of different things mixed in here and there. I think Jarifa added a song? I think? Not sure. Fearless by Taylor Swift. Okay. Now, Dan said something about me being able to add it to a queue on Spotify. I don't know Spotify's like background programming, so I never knew you could add it to a queue and it would just play without getting out of your playlist. But we're on the last song anyway. So I'll add the song to the playlist, and then when this song is done, we'll listen to it. Now you said TV, so I'm assuming you mean Taylor's version. Because I don't see anything that specifically says TV. So we'll first add it to the playlist. Then as soon as this song ends, in another about minute and a half, we'll start playing Fearless. And I should probably do streamer stuff. Like this. Now I can't see anything. It's also winter time in the game. I also tried setting up things with Firebot, and it just didn't work. Another thing I need to set up is shoutouts. For when crazy people that stream like Sophie come in, it'll give you a shout out and say what you last streamed and stuff like that. Regis set it up on his stream and I saw it, and I kind of want to copy him along with other people that I've seen do it. So the moment you say something... I also wanted to... I thought about adding a thing that plays clips for people, but I don't know if that's something everyone likes seeing. Like, if you go into a stream, do you want them to be playing your clips? That's a question for anyone that's in chat that's lurking and streams. I don't have many clips, which isn't a cry for more clips, but at the same time, I don't have that issue of them playing my clips because I only have 2 or 3. So I don't know. There's also not going to be many polls for Manor Lords because there's no really like event games. Oh! It added the song, so here's Sophie's song. I'm gonna go quiet for a little bit. I'm gonna turn off my mic so you don't hear the fan. And that was Sophie's song. Now I'm gonna just let it play whatever it wants for now. We could go into a different playlist, so I might make a poll on what music playlist we play next. Before I read Sophie's message, which I did notice while the song was playing, what I did down here, as you can tell, was set up goat farms here for more meat and hides. Then I noticed that we're running low on food. So at the point when I did this, we had no vegetables. And we were low on eggs. So I put in houses here that we're going to turn into chicken farms. And then I didn't have enough wood to set up the vegetables at the same time. So I had to wait a little bit. It says we only have 19 timber, which is because we don't have a place for them to cut wood. So advanced, we want workspace. Now this small area here, if I make the circle smaller, this spot where the circle is our tree farm, which I was using for cutting firewood. So we're going to chop down the trees in this area over here instead. It's only a small area, so we'll have to move where they're cutting trees again later on. I'll probably do the trees up on this side. We don't want to cut around this because they'll just migrate to a different area. I kind of want to keep them close to the town. We could start cutting trees down here. Uncover some more land for farms. Alright, what did Sophie say? You like people playing clips to get a vibe? I had a glitch one for weeks, and every time a person gave you a clip, so it picked the same clip even though it was supposed to be random. Oh, that's a little odd. And it was an unfunny clip where nothing happened. Ooh. I don't know. I forget what the second clip is, but the first clip is when we're playing Timberborn. And we finished the aqueduct. We have 18 families available. Is there anything I can just max out for no reason? The storage, which only has planks in it. We could put more people into the trading post, but they're not really needed. Let's put people in here. Saw pit, we don't really go through that much. We never had an issue with firewood. It looks like we're doing okay, so I'm not going to worry about either one of these two buildings. Up here, we could put more people into the mine just to dig the mine out quicker. I am keeping an eye on how many people we have. We're getting a little bit low now. Looks like they're all maxed out. So that was the only thing that wasn't maxed out. We could do the forager hut, but that just means we go through the berries quicker. Although we could, it probably wouldn't hurt, because I also get herbs as well. Hunter's camp is already maxed out. We don't need those. We don't need the woodcutters lodge having more people. And neither with the forester, because they're full. What about this guy? There's more people in there. Let's also upgrade this, so that it keeps the goods for longer. That's the upgrade to have 100 houses. I think everything down here is fully maxed out. Actually, this large granary isn't. We do have 3 available families, so let's do that. That'll give more people to our marketplace. Do we have all the houses up here upgraded? We do not have all these upgraded because they were just placed. Surprisingly, they moved in quickly. So let's go down here. We're going to add our second houses, our second families. And then afterwards, I'll add the chicken farms. I also updated my automatic response messages. So now the Stone to Space schedule is going to be posted every hour, I believe. I mean, we're 10 minutes past, so it's a little shy. That could have been an hour after I started Firebot because I was trying to test something else. So we should have automatic shoutouts in another hour. Let me go into the time-based stuff. Actually, I turned off shoutouts because we had shoutouts on screen, but now we have the 3D printer in the way. So I'm probably going to reorganize the overlay. I was trying to get out of using stream elements. We're going to keep it in for a little bit longer. I wanted to set up a background that doesn't require stream elements to run, but then I also don't get the timer, so I need to find a timer for OBS. How are we doing with flax? I think we're using the flax as quickly as we are growing them. Let me take the flax, right? Do we have any linen? We do not, so we're probably also using the linen as quickly as we're creating it. We do have 38 clothes. Yeah. Let's actually do our first poll of the day. It's not anything story related. It's just what genre music. You guys get to choose what you want. We got early 2000s, or just anything after 1999. We have pre-2000s, I guess would be the best way to label that one. Alternative, which is the one that I played with 21 Pilots and stuff like that in it. We have classic rock, which has also Metallica mixed in, so it's more of hard rock than classic rock. And our party mix, which was the OG playlist that was on here. Before we made a playlist with chat. So I'll let you guys choose. If no one chooses, then I'll just choose one at random. We could do a dice roll for it. Pre-2000s mean? Anything before 2000s? I don't know how to... Foreigner... Simple Minds... Eddie Money, Rio Speedwagon, John Mellencamp, Bruce Springsteen, The Romantics, Prince, Eagles, ELO, The Who, Elvis, The Beatles, Billy Joel. I think I said Journey already, but if I didn't, Journey's in here. Kryptonite's in here. Three Doors Down. 60s, 70s, yes. You love the Beatles. Sorry, it's okay. And I also added that announcement because I was forgetting or not noticing when the polls end. So that's just for me. I could have just said 60s, 70s, 80s. Stuff like that. There's not that many 90s songs. I think the 2000s playlist would have more 90s in it. I don't really like timestamp the songs that are in the playlist. It's just what I assume or feel would fit the vibe of the genre. The party mix was the music that I used to always play on the stream before we created a playlist together. So it was a mixture of different things. It did have one or two songs that I would skip. Where is it? There it is. I think it was something to do with a rap song. So do you want to go with party mix or do you want to change it? I think Sophie was the only one that voted. I'll give you a second since I noticed stream delay. Are we still low on food? We are. We need these houses set up. Pre-2000s? Okay. Put on random. You have no idea when this song went. Sorry, I skipped it, Sophie. Okay, we're gonna upgrade these to be chicken farms so we can have that extra food. Whoop, that was the wrong one. We can't change that now, can we? Asking person inside to leave. Oh no. Can we place these in? We should have enough wood now. We do. Once you assign a plot to have a certain resource, you can't change it. So I just get rid of the houses. 'Cause I don't think we can... Oh, wait. Wait. We can. Does that mean there's still no family in it? No, there's still people in it. Let's do this a little bit slower. It looks like they're still there. I forgot every time you pause it goes into slow speed. I didn't realize the animal pens take no money. We need another 12 coins in order to get the last chicken farm. The same thing with the carrots, I think. Yep, they're both 15. How are we doing on our crops? We have a lot of wheat. We're going up on our clothes, so we could save up money to start selling clothing, or trading it. I mean, it'd be the same thing, trading or selling. They take 540 coins. Can't do candles because we don't have bees. We're already selling. Family members joined one of the settlers. What does that mean? Up here? Oh yeah, this has one family in it already. Saw these chickens, yep. And then that should help on us buying our food. Yeah, we're working on this one here. I could just turn them off, but the last time I turned off the trading for eggs and vegetables, we went down to 3 months of food. We still have a ton of bread, but we need more than one type of food source in order to upgrade to level 3 houses, as you can see here. Can I upgrade these to level 2 now? Looks like I can. So let's upgrade these to level 2. We'll get a little bit more money per month from our town. Are these all finished? They are. So let's go down here. Oh, that one's not finished. Never mind. Does that only need one piece of wood? It does. How are our trees? Still got a bunch of trees, so they still have more to cut down. They are moving in a lot quicker. I guess because it has one family. We don't have to seemingly wait as long. You guys understand? We have 12 building families. We should be making this quicker than it seems. There we go. Then we'll go down the line, add in our second family housing. Got everything right. Yes, I did. Okay. Did I change this one? I did not, because I don't have any money. We're kind of hovering where we should be on vegetables. We're staying above 70, although I think we're about to go under. Yep. So we're slowly losing our vegetables due to how many people we have. So I might need to stop trading for a little bit. We're also out of ore. So I'm going to pause for a second. I don't know where that would be. Iron ore. We have 1,000 iron ore, 15 iron slabs. So that means I just took everything out of the mine. I don't think there's like an upgrade to this. Let's go in here. No, it's probably something that they would unlock later on. We were working our way this way. Okay, so what we can do is just get rid of this for now. Asking a person inside to leave. What do you mean? Are you guys getting more stuff out of this? Even though it says 0? Hold on a second. Yeah, they are. Look at that. I'm gonna ignore this for a little bit. Seems like we're making more. Anyway, let's go into here and turn off our food trading. We'll try and get our coins up. We have a lot of bread. We should be able to survive on just bread for maybe a year after we run out of the other food options. We can now get the last chicken farm in. And there's no way to tell without clicking on these. Okay. And then these... Are not all finished? No, they're not. Look at that. Okay. We are cutting down the trees a lot quicker now, so that means we're using the stuff that we have. We could add more people in here. Do we max out this farmhouse for those 3 small crops? Maybe. Let's see where the flax fertility is. I don't think I can make a circle that's big enough to enclose this area and this area here in the yellow. So I think I'll just add a third farmhouse now. And then we'll grow even more flax over here. I wish we were in this area for it, because the green is best. But we don't have the money to get over here yet. How much ale do we have? We somehow went down in ale, but we shouldn't be using it. We have nobody in here, so where is our ale going? This place shouldn't be selling ale. Looks like these are the only houses that are getting the clothing from this workforce here. But at least they're not crying. Okay, we have enough money to come in here and start upgrading all these to being carrot fields. We should probably set up a 4th row of houses for the apple orchards when we get to small town. That should be all of them. We're just waiting for people to move into these 4 houses here. There's a Sentry in chat if you want level, not level, if you want Generation 2 Pokemon. We're still going down in ale. But there shouldn't be anyone taking ale. I'm confused. It wouldn't be stored in here, would it? No. I think we might have to start buying... There's a thing for it now. The malt. I turned it off because we were buying a lot. So let's start buying malt again. We do have more upgraded level 2 houses, so we should be making enough coins to counteract it. Although for the start, it's gonna not counteract. But we can go in here and tell them to stop making ale when we're at 500. Is it a 1-to-1 ratio? I don't even know. If I click on this house... It doesn't say, it just says ale from malt. Okay. Let's see what's going on over here. We're close to being able to upgrade. I don't think we'll be able to upgrade quick enough to have 15 level 3 houses before we run out of ale. So I definitely want to double our amount of ale up to 500. I also need to stockpile the amount of coins that we need, which was 375 coins. It takes 25 coins per house to upgrade to level 3. We should have enough roof tiles. If not, we're going to save right beforehand, before we upgrade everything. You can go away. What is this doing? You say there's a way to upgrade you. I don't know. It's like something hasn't been fully built, but I don't know. Should we make more clothes? What did we need for cloaks? Yarn. Gamutsins are just something to sell with excess linen. We do have an excess of dyes, but we don't have an excess of linen, so we're not making enough flax. We have a lot of flour ready. But we also only almost have 800 bread, with us only using that as our single food source at this point. So some of these are going to start complaining, saying that we don't have enough food. Oh, the house is over here. Oh, we're also not on fast speed. We have 2 more houses to fill. And then they should start, Raiders? Welcome in, Regus and Raiders. Would have been funny if I was still lurking, but I had to close my web browser. Could have raided into my own channel. I wonder what that would have done. Surprisingly, we're still hovering around 5 months of food. So what that tells me is that we're keeping up with demand. But what I would like to see is us producing more than we need. So how are we doing? What about ale? Ale is getting close to where we need to be. We're almost to 400. We just left them on the ship and didn't fix the mind control. So they're probably fine. I'm sure it won't come back to bite us in the butt later. I don't know. Also, for those that don't know, what I'm creating down below on the 3D printer is a beta fish. I don't remember if I said it to you guys. I know I told Sophie recently before you guys raided in, but I don't know if I openly said it. So, having a 3D printer camera set up is new for my streams. I'm probably gonna have to move it so you don't see the sun glare through the window. I do have a closed curtain, but it didn't help much earlier today when it was a lot brighter. We're starting to get into cloudy weather, I'm assuming, going off of how dark it is outside. Anyway. Why, thank you. There's not much for me to do in the game right now, because we're just stockpiling things. Usually I would be working on stuff while I'm talking. But anyway, I used to have two 3D printers. One of them broke, and it's at the point in its age that the amount of things that would break, even if I fixed this one thing, would just be more cost-effective than just buying a brand new printer. So I'm going to buy a brand new printer at some point. That printer is going to have its own camera built into it that takes time lapses and general recordings of it. I'm hoping I can set that up to be the stream camera. So hopefully it'll look better if I can set it up to connect to the stream. I don't know if I can. I don't think it will. I think it's just for time lapse. Anyway, I didn't mean to zoom out all the way. The only thing we're pretty much keeping up with is bread. We're getting eggs, but we're using them as quickly as we're getting them. Which is ironic, because last time we were getting a stockpile of vegetables, but not enough eggs. So we just added this secondary block here in the past 30 minutes, maybe hour. They're almost done cutting down all the trees, it seems. We're almost at 500 ale. Just have another 100 to go. That's, oh, they did chop down a tree right here on the road. I'm sure that won't hurt anyone going down here. We are close to being ready. I want 500 ale, and then we need to have 375 coins ready for us to start clicking on houses and upgrading them. Now, I did set up this brewery to stop to stop making ale after we reach 500, so that hopefully we will have a stockpile of malt, and then this will stop buying malt. So we'll even stockpile a bunch of coins on top of that. We are getting a bunch of eggs now. We were buying eggs and vegetables just to keep a stockpile or a buffer, because a lot of our houses require more than one food source. If I press tab, everything with the little bread icon is something that is requiring an extra piece of food. So these people only have one choice, which is probably bread, because we have so much of that. But they actually need 3 types of food in order to be upgraded to level 3. So when we're ready to upgrade to level 3, I'm going to probably have to tell them to buy food. We'll stockpile a bunch of it. And then tell them to stop buying food. Stockpile coins again. There's a process. There's probably an easier way of doing this, but I'm not sure. Also, I guess feel free to run away and do your post-stream stuff. And for anyone who raided in, you can feel free to lurk if you need. I appreciate you coming in. I don't know what this icon means. Oh, it's them having enough food down here. Okay. So you guys don't have any food? No, you just want a second type of food. I got you now. And then you probably have just bread. Oh, you actually have vegetables too. Look at that. So we are starting to catch up. Now, we're probably never going to have a backlog of meat because we're using it too quickly. The moment this changed to a 6, I know we'll have enough food. Garfii appeared in chat. I'm really surprised to see the Gen 9 Pokemon in here. There's a German punk version of this song. You wanna be forever punk? It looks like we're having a stockpile of vegetables, which is where I thought we would be getting a stockpile first. I don't think we're going to keep up with eggs. Are we almost ready? I could probably set up a second brewery. I think I will, just so we can get through this a little bit quicker. Maybe it'll help us have a stockpile afterwards. Doesn't really cost us anything to do this, other than 2 people out of this large 18. Although we probably had 20 before I upgraded. How are we doing on clothing? We have a lot of clothing. So if I press tab... Do you need a well over here? Really? Wow. Maybe that means we should just upgrade a well. So that they can cover more families. We'll upgrade both wells. These are our 2 main wells for this large area. We also have 2 over here. There's one hidden behind this little tree. There's one over here. It's probably worth telling them to go to a different area to cut trees, but we might be fine for right now. We have 38 timber. So I don't know. We do have extra linen. Oh, we're really close to 500 ale, so we should have that done in a minute. I am going to set up a area for another row of houses. It's not a straight road, but that's fine. It's on a hill. And then if I put a road here that curves. No, this doesn't have this doesn't need a large field. Stop clicking over there. It's so bright when it turns white on my screen. I'm gonna try to match the curve of the road above. And these will be small houses here if we need them later on. I don't think we'll need them because we have a lot of people, a lot of extra people. It would just be more people to feed. We're down to 4 months, so we're not making enough food now. Someone did tell me that the length of the field affects how much vegetables and stuff we make in each one. And I hear Tori. Tori, what are you doing? And she walked away the moment I saw her. I have a tuxedo cat, for those that don't know. She's usually up here, or she used to be up here on this blanket. But I've been leaving my door open so she hangs out with my mom a lot. We're down to 3 months of food. And that's also an emote of Tori. Thank you, Regas. Thank you for the command, Sophie. I did forget. I also want to know if Willow is here. I have a surprise for Willow. I don't know if she's lurking or if she raided in or anything. I think we're just low on bread because we didn't make it yet. We have to turn the grain into flour and then bake the flour. I'm gonna assume Willow is either not here or lurking. So I'll show her the surprise a different day. should I start doing the upgrading? They're probably going to buy malt again, so I should probably wait a little bit. But we're... Yep, they just bought some, I think. Because I just said minus 33 coins. Oh, that's right. Regis has new emotes, Sophie. He has a bunch of animated emotes. New mercenary companies available. You know, I think I'm going to tell them to stop. That's a lot of iron ore. It's still going up. How is it going up? I thought we mined everything out of here. So I guess the deep mine is an unlimited mine. Okay. Maybe we need an extra bloomery. Let's add a second bloomery. We're using the bloomery to turn the ore into slabs and then the slabs into tools, and then we're selling the tools. So this will generate us a lot of money if we do this. We might add in another smithy, but this isn't getting enough slabs, so I don't know if we need it. I also really like the animated dice. It is one of my favorites of the animated emotes. And it has gotten a tiny bit cold in here. Ah, the 3D print finished. Give me 1 second. I have to go under the computer table to reach where the 3D printer is, so you'll see my hand in a minute, but you won't see me. We're gonna set this to 10. Okay. What do we need to work on? I think we just need the money, right? Did I turn off all the imports? We're importing bread, if we get underneath that much. So I need to show my hands on stream more often. Maybe, Dan. I don't know. Is there when I said I need dice emote? I wrote your name by it when I said... Oh. So it was because of Sophie. Look at that. Oh, we are still importing malt. Let's turn this off. I would say we should set a timer for how long we have to wait until we can get our level 3 houses. We also went up a month in food, I think. I think we went down to 3, now we're at 4. So that means we should be going up in bread. But I don't know how long it takes for us to get money. I mean, it tells us how we earn the money, but it doesn't tell me how much we earn from each house. Maybe it does over here somewhere. Actually, if I click on one of these... 1 coin per month. Okay. Is that per house or per family? Per plot, so it is per house, okay. So I'm gonna use a calculator and count how many coins we make per month. 4, 5, 5, 4. Is this 7 or 6? This one is 6. This one looks like 7 up here. It is. So we get 31 coins each month? What would that be? Like 320 close? At the next month? We're also selling things. So are we going through the ore quicker now? Can't tell because we're at 2,000 ore. So do we need to start making our tools quicker? I don't know where tools are hidden. Wait, weren't they over here? They are. Look at that. Hands are like collarbones. Not inherently sexy, but somehow a little bit. Okay, Sophie. Whatever you say. Alright, let's get back into this. We're probably ready to try and do this upgrade. So what we first need to do is turn on a tavern. We're going to put an overstock of 10 in here. We don't need to upgrade because that just upgrades it to allow 100 level 3 houses. We only need 15, so who cares? And then I'm going to keep tab on. And we're going to pause every time one of these houses gets a green icon, like this one and this one. That's 2 out of 15 houses now. It's 3 houses. So this already, once they're built, will upgrade to being a small town. If we just keep going. Anyone else? Please? I want to get this done quickly. Someone is working there. Oh, we got another house here. We're at 4 now. I keep forgetting when I press spacebar, it goes into the slow speed. There's another house. I think I saw one pop up over here. So that should be 6, 7. We're about halfway there. I did click all of them, right? It's hard for me to tell when they're all overlapping each other. 8. Looks like this one was on it. It's flickering something. I think they need food. There we go. I lost count, but I think that's 9. 6. 8. Yep, 9. Come on, where's our 10th one? We have a family that came into the first level 3 house. Now we have 3 families in this house. Come on, somebody else get level 3. Oh, there we go. Here's another one. That should be 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we're at medium town. We only need 5 more houses level 3. So this is where the circle is right now. So it's probably reaching over to these 2 houses next. That one's at a weird thing. Are you already level 3? You are, look at that. Of course the royal tax increases because we have more people now. We are just having an issue with food. Do we set up our apple orchard while we wait for another 5 houses? How much ale do we have? We're okay on ale, we just need a lot of food. Actually, we can start buying our food. Because we don't need... No, we do still need money. But we need food in order to do this, so let's do that much for right now. Just to get us there a little bit quicker. This is the same issue we were having last time. I think maybe I need to make the farms for the secondary food stuff just one family each. Yeah, these just need ale now. Come on, somebody get ale in there. We have enough. Why aren't these getting ale? They're so close. I'm confused. Is there a way to make this better? Ale reserve. This building will stop production if the region's surplus of this resource is less than... Okay, let's make this 10. Then what is this one for? If they are supplying more burgage plots than currently exist, this will help reduce supply fluctuations. Okay, we need both of them. Alright, that might help us get more ale to the houses quicker. We are at small town, so we're almost at medium town next. Oh. You have everything. This is gonna flash needing something. Why can't I upgrade you? Planks! Oh no! I didn't realize we needed planks for this. And then you probably need a place to cut down wood. Just cut wood over here. As I haven't been checking up on chat. Oh, jeez. You do know a lot of back stuff. Let's press tab again. Hopefully we'll get the planks needed before this says it needs food again. Oh, we have 2 houses that are ready to upgrade. Do I add another plank making place? Just to make these quicker. Maybe, because I don't see them making any. Maybe if I click out of it. Nope. How do you get your stuff? I can assign an animal to this, so that might make things quicker. Just to try and make things happen quicker, I am going to add another saw pit. Do they take upgrades? I don't think they do. We're about to be a medium town. We should now be a medium town. Oh wait, no, we have these 2 houses. I didn't notice them. How are we on ale? We're actually staying above. I'm surprised. So we must not have ran out of malt yet. We're still only at 9 planks. You going to the salt pit? You are! Okay, so they are starting to make it. Sophie has to leave. We aren't a small town anymore. No! Sophie's not allowed to leave. She's the only one that's required to be here now. Everyone else can lurk, but she has to stay. Do we have the planks? We do have the planks. We have the planks for one house. So now we only need 4. Here's your issue. Not enough construction materials. Man, Regus. That's probably my, the command I'm most proud of having. Just for the jokes it gives. Okay, we're making planks now. Well, I don't know why they haven't made this. This only takes wood. Oh, they needed wood. Okay, I understand now. Double band when it's targeted at me. I think I have an eyelash bug in my eye. I keep forgetting that I don't have to like actually look at the printer. We're now at a medium town. They're working. Oh, we got another house. Do we have? Right when I pause it, it says it wants ale. Really? Okay, fine. Suppose stocks. I mean. Okay. We do. Oh. Not enough money. Oh no. I need to keep 100 coins. Is there a way that I can do that? I don't know. How are we on food? We could keep going back and forth with telling them to trade for food and then not trade for food. We don't have to worry about... Actually, I'm going to just turn that off at all times. So we'll turn these 2 off for now. How are we doing on tools? It's this one. I think first this has to get built. We should probably add another smithy to make tools a little bit quicker, and then we'll make money quicker. We just need money. And to make sure you have ale. Now these 2 houses need it, are ready. So the circle is getting bigger, we just don't have the money for it. I think we only need 4 more houses. Including this one, yes, we only need 4 more. Is there a way to tell them not to trade if I don't have enough money? I don't think there is. Okay. So we'll just keep going. Whenever they start needing a lot of food, we'll start trading for food again. Which looks like it's going to be sooner than later, unfortunately. Gotta keep our eye on the ale. We could start selling clothing. We should probably do that. Because we have a lot of clothing now. Oh, we need money to unlock that first. Okay. It depends. It would probably be quicker to just upgrade houses. They are starting to require food. I just saw that one flash green. And then it said no. There we go. So now we only need 4 more houses. This one looks like it's ready. But we don't have the planks for it. So that's going to flash not ready. Come on. Make the planks! Oh, right, this is ready. Let's make those quicker. This is almost prepared. Of course, we don't have one thing every time we're ready to get the rest. We also don't have enough money for all of them. I think we need 2 extra coins. I was thinking of selling like 1 extra plank. Oh, we're now in fast speed. That would explain it. How are you out of ale? Stop lying. Okay, how... We have enough money now. So I could start trading for food again, just to get a little bit of food ready. Don't really need to for this one, we just need to give it to ale. For some reason, these guys aren't getting enough ale. I don't know why, because we have 400 ale. We have enough planks. We also have our next set of automated commands. Okay, I think it's time for food again. It's definitely time for more food. We're gonna turn this on. What's the advanced setup for? Iron slabs. Did I not set it up for tools? No, I didn't. Oh. So how come you guys aren't selling them? Oh, I have this set to... Prices are lower than usual. Are we selling them for less now? Okay, we're going to turn on the food again. I'm going to turn this to 50. We now have tools being made quicker, so we should be getting our money quicker. Oh, those were birds that I could see. Okay. Turn this back on fast speed. I'm going to keep an eye on for any others that are ready, but I don't think we're going to be able to upgrade because they're going to buy food quicker than we're getting coins. This one is close to having enough, it just needs food and ale at the same time. I'm keeping an eye out. That one is almost... Come on. It would have been easier if we were placed on an area that made barley. Deep Mine is losing some of its stocks. I don't know why that is. Is this full? It is full, wow. Is there a way to set you up to not make more? No, okay. Back to just waiting. You just need food. I'm also out of coins, so there's no point in trying to do this. So we should be getting our food. We only need 3 houses now? Yeah. We might end up running out of ale before we can upgrade the last 3 houses. But we should be selling tools more frequently. Stop complaining about not having ale. Yeah, so let's stop getting distracted. Start playing the game again. I think it's this house we're waiting for? Don't remember. We do have a lot of money. Yeah, I forgot to. Oh, we're so close. All the red icons are gone, pretty much. There we go. Do I have... I have everything. Now we just wait for them to build everything. We are done with the game in a way. These are, of course, going to run out of tavern, but we don't need ale anymore. We just needed the ale to upgrade the towns. Exactly. It says you shouldn't do something. It doesn't say you have to hate the person for doing it. Which is a whole nother thing that I don't understand. Okay, we're making a lot of money that we could probably... Wow, look at all the vegetables we have. We could probably just start buying all the eggs. Let's put the vegetables above 100, even though we're not buying anymore now that we have more. We'll turn this up to 100. Hopefully we get eggs in more often. We could probably get meat in more. I don't think we need to. We're just waiting for the house to get built. We are just waiting for this one house that just needs to be made. There it is. The end of this scenario. The end of Manor Lords. Now mind you, what this means for the story is that the king has deemed us worthy of owning our own town. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to catch me live on Twitch, we stream on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 1 to 4 p.m.